what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I kind of wanted to share some future goals of mine to get back into my health and fitness journey. If you guys are new to my channel, I just kind of want to recap. We had an IUD pregnancy, I had a very high-risk pregnancy, then we had a very traumatic birth, emergency C-section. Things weren't looking very good. So now we're gonna fast track to now where I'm 9 weeks postpartum. I'm ready to go back to living that lifestyle that I was living prior to finding out that I was pregnant. So I actually had my 6-week postpartum, talked to my doctor. She cleared me to exercise and work out. Of course, she gave me limitations like no weight training until I'm 12 weeks ahead. And then also she said cardio was okay, but just most of all to listen to my body and see how my body is responding. I had a very traumatic emergency C-section that took a toll on my body. Not only that, but I feel like also the whole pregnancy was just the first 20 weeks was just sort of like trying to be careful, you know, to make sure that this pregnancy was gonna be okay. So in that process, so many different changes happened to my body, so many different changes happened mentally, emotionally, and right now I am trying to get to that point where I'm finding myself. You know, I'm very good at taking care of everything around me, but sometimes I kind of get kicked to the back burner, and in order for me to function and be okay, I have to start taking care of myself. I've definitely enjoyed my postpartum journey, just enjoyed lounging around and laying around with the baby or my daughter, or you know, just being very, I don't want to call it lazy, but very relaxed. And I definitely don't want to dive head first into this whole journey again. I'm gonna take it very slowly. Oh, you can hear Kai in the background. I'm gonna have to bring him and see if he'll chill in the swing. But I do have to take care of myself also, not just in like the relax and, you know, let your body heal type, because I've been doing that. With that said, obviously I went through a very major surgery. There's still a lot of things happening probably that I can't see, but I can definitely feel that I need to be careful with. But the first, I want to say like 6 weeks of the postpartum was me just being very mellow and really enjoying everything around me because of the circumstances. But over the last couple of weeks, I have been getting into the state of mind of, not that I'm like depressed, but I do feel some like depressed feelings or like anxiety. And I have a history of anxiety and depression and postpartum depression. So I don't want to get stuck in there and not be able to function, you know, in order to take care of everything around me. And then also I got to make sure that I am healthy. I have the stamina, I have the strength, I have the energy to not only take care of my 2-month-old son, but my 4-year-old and my 15-year-old and my 16-year-old, and then my husband, and then the house and the dog and the, you know, all of that. It takes a lot of your body communicating, not just mentally, physically, emotionally, to kind of be able to function. And that's where I want to go back. For me, it's not just like the appearance, but also like how I feel internally and like just overall physically. This is what the video is going to be about, and then I'm going to show you certain things that I want to work on and how I want to achieve that, and hopefully it'll help someone who's in my same situation, whether you had a vaginal delivery or a C-section delivery, or overall if you just want to make a change in your life to become healthier. You know, hopefully this will give you a little bit of motivation. And I'm not an expert, I just do what I do, and I always try to tell you guys that I start out with what I'm comfortable with and I learn along the way. So hopefully this will help you guys kind of figure out what path you want to take. So before I get into the details of this video, I do want to share some products that were sent to me by optimizers. And I really enjoy trying new products, especially products that have to do with health and wellness or fitness, just because I want to make sure that the products I do try are going to fit with my lifestyle, with my needs, and with what my body is asking for at the moment. I'm going to be sharing the magnesium breakthrough, which is something that I'm going to start trying. This is supposed to be more potent and effective for reducing stress and improving sleep and boosting energy levels, which is exactly what I need. Becoming a mom again can definitely be very stressful, very tiring, very exhausting. With every bottle of the Magnesium Breakthrough, you'll get 7 unique forms of organic full spectrum magnesium, which can dramatically improve your health. It reduces stress and it helps you feel calm. Much needed in my life right now. It can give you abundant energy so you can feel like yourself again, and I am definitely looking forward to that. They also have this Masszymes that they sent me, which is a protein digesting enzyme that is going to accelerate my muscle building, which is exactly what I want. So Masszymes works because it helps you digest and absorb protein more quickly and efficiently, and the formula is so potent and powerful that it's legally protected from being copied. They also have this P3OM, which is a probiotic, which is going to promote a healthy gut. With this whole pregnancy and post-pregnancy and all this stuff, there's tons of stuff going on. The P3OM is a patented formula of probiotics that doubles every 20 minutes after you consume it. So it supports your immune system, digestion, and gut health. Ultimately it means you're gonna feel less bloated, you're gonna have a flatter belly, and I've talked about feeling bloated all this time. Of course, there's a lot going on in my body right now, so hopefully this helps. I'm big on like fiber and protein and all of that for my muscle building and my gut health. So combining all of these supplements, I'm really excited to see what it's going to do for my body in this journey that I'm jumping back into. If you do want to become part of the Bioptimizers family, you guys can check out the link down below. It'll take you to their website to check out all of their supplements, and you can use code RSLE10 to get 10% off of your order and also get free shipping. It is a risk-free deal because if you're not happy with the supplements or anything like that, they do have a guaranteed full year money back. All right, so now we can go ahead and jump back into the video and tell you guys what I'm up to. It's really hard to find the time, and again, it's hard to find the energy when I don't get a lot of sleep, but I want to get back into the routine so it's a lot easier for me. And I gotta tell you guys, it was a lot harder than I expected. So to recap, there's things that changed with my body, obviously. There's a lot of things that I lost from previous times. I lost my muscle, not only on my arms, I lost muscle, I lost a lot of muscle mass that I had gained in my legs. I feel like my legs are skinnier than they were beforehand, before I was working out. And then I just feel very weak. My hips are very weak. And it's something that I want to regain strength again because I'm 38. I don't want to feel like I'm much older than I am when I'm trying to play with my little kids. And so that's one thing. And then also, and just for the sake of the video, I'm wearing a little tank top and some shorts so you guys can kind of see what's happening right now. I'm gonna actually put it to my level. Hold on one second, you guys. Hold on one second. Okay, first he wants to say hi, I think. You want to say hi? I know you're sleepy. I know you're sleepy. I'm going to put him in his swing and hopefully he'll chill out. So here's where I'm at right now. I'm looking like an apple shape again after working so hard to not be an apple shape. And you guys can see my upper body is not proportionate to my lower body. I'm very, very top heavy. Right now, I'm very wide at the waist area. I actually don't really have a waist, really. And you can see a little bit of my C-section scar. I don't want to go too low because, and then I have this little thing, what we're going to call like a C-section shelf, which I know is going to be very hard to get rid of, but, we're going to work on it. And then just right here in this area is where I feel like the most tension, right in the very center. I still cannot feel anything until I get closer to the outside of my belly area, but definitely feel a lot of pulling and tension right around here. And once you turn me around, you can see that there's literally like no definition on my back area, which I've always struggled all my life. And my legs are very, very skinny. So again, very disproportionate to the top half of my body. And let me go ahead and just give you the rear view. And I'm looking like SpongeBob, which I sort of always do anyway, but we definitely got to kind of taper down that waistline. I was told not to do any weights at all until I'm 12 weeks postpartum. Cardio was okay. The only thing is that cardio is a little bit harder on me right now. I can't really jump or run without feeling like it it just does not feel right. It still hurts. I feel like I'm bloated still in that area. Even if I take like really long strides or walk at a fast pace for a long distance for a longer period of time, I do feel like my insides start to ache and throb, and I just don't like that feeling. And even in a sense, I do feel like there's like some pull in my muscles, and there's just like some tension that just doesn't feel right, and I don't want to hurt myself too. But if I can pick up my 12-pound baby and carry him along and, you know, pick him up, put him down, do all that stuff, I feel like that's a good range for weights. And even though the doctor said no weights until 12 weeks, she also did say do what's comfortable for your body. I already know where I feel comfortable. I already know where I hurt, what things I do that kind of trigger that pain or that, you know, make it a little worse. So I know what to stay away from. Jumping, you know, any type of jumping exercise, any type of like running, or just something that's going to put a lot of like pressure and like bounce into my body. I'm going to try to stay away from. I'm going to try to do stuff like little jogging in place with like short steps just to get my heart rate up and, you know, do all that stuff. And then I am also going to try to do like a waist, like not like a waist trainer to help with losing weight, because I feel like those kind of help you sweat it out, but they do not work in like, I feel like they don't work in reshaping your body. You know what I mean? Reshaping your body, you're going to have to put a lot of work and effort into your food and your working out. I don't think something to wrap your body around is going to reshape your body, but I definitely do encourage those if you want to sweat it out. And then also just to help you have more support in your midsection. That's something that I used in the beginning of my journey because I had a lot of extra weight. And then right now there's a lot of stuff that has not healed. I keep being reminded that I had a major surgery where I was left with a gaping hole the size of a plate in my body that's still trying to heal. So keeping that in mind, I do want to make sure that I wear something that's going to be supportive of my midsection if I do decide to start doing a little more cardio that's not super excessive. So I always have my binder with me, and this is something that I actually created and I have been sharing with a lot of people, and it's free. I actually do have it free to download in my blog, and I will link that link below. But if you guys haven't seen it, or if you're new to my channel, you haven't seen it, it's this Dear Body, I Love You, and it's a health and fitness planner, and this is what has helped me stay on track in the past. Today I'm filling this out with you guys so you can see what the process is, and then just if you guys are interested in starting something like this, you don't necessarily have to go and download this, but like I said, it's free. So now I'm going to take my measurements and I'm going to start at my waist, which I don't really have. The smallest part of my waist is very high and I'm not going to lose much up there. So I'm actually going to go around, like right around my belly, right across my belly button, because that's the biggest area that I have, and I know that's where I'll lose the most, and I want to keep track of that. Now I'm going to pull these suckers down and I'm going to measure right around my butt because I am wanting to gain some mass there. So I definitely want to measure that. And right here, I'm going to go ahead and put my day 1 picture just so that I can keep track of my progress. All right, so yes, I can do this. I went ahead and put my day 1 picture on here. Oh, there he goes. My weight, which is the last weight that I got my last appointment. My scale needs a battery, so I don't know, but this is the last weight that I had. I figure I gained a couple more pounds than that. And then this is my waist, hips, my arms and thighs, and then the chest. It doesn't really matter because I'm breastfeeding. So here's a really quick overview of what I'm doing. I have gone in depth into this journal, which I will link down below in that video. And just here I'm making my notes and then adding my exercises. On this one, I actually did not complete the full 4 days that I wanted to. My week 1 progress and how I feel. Then starting my week 2, here are a little bit of what I did and notes. Also, on my upper body days, I do use Lyft, or I do watch Lyft 4 through Beachbody, and this is where I keep track of that. And then on, again, you know, this is my tracker for my other exercises, which I do kind of write down exactly what I'm doing, and then keep track of like the calories I burn and all of that. And then I haven't started week 3, but once I start week 3, those are going to be my goals for that week, and just trying to up my ante a little more from the previous 2 weeks. So my routine usually goes a little like this, depending on what time of day it is. Usually it's in the morning, just different times of the morning, depends on how late or early I get up. Again, it's kind of a struggle. I do put my headphones in just to get a little music going. I open up my gym closet where I have all my fitness stuff and get my mat going. And then I put some comfortable shoes. What I did learn that I have not applied yet is that running shoes aren't great for lifting weights, just because you do tend to like kind of lose your balance. Running shoes are definitely great for running because you need like that arch. So I'm going to work on getting some shoes that are specifically for weight training, but for now this will do. So I'm starting my first day of a lower body, and again, I can't jump or run, but I'm doing a little bit of in-place running just to get my heart rate going, and then I'm going to go ahead and start my stretching. I definitely want to stretch and make sure that I'm not going to pull anything, especially because I haven't been doing this. So I don't want to hurt myself right off the get-go. And then after that, I'm just following the Better Booty program, which I was following before I got pregnant, or when I learned I was pregnant, and just doing several lower body exercises. And I'm sure in the background you can hear Kai screaming his head off. I literally just nursed him and set him down for a nap, but he's not having it today, but we got to get this done, you guys. All right, so here I'm just doing some back lunges, and you guys can see my form is not all that great. I do feel a lot of weakness in my hip area, and then also just overall my legs. I have a lot of weight to carry on these scrawny legs. So I still have to kind of relearn my form, and then kind of work along with how my body's feeling, especially my midsection. Again, I don't want to hurt myself and then backtrack what I'm trying to do. So anytime you see me, you're going to see that I'm trying to like balance myself or reposition my foot or my footing. Is that a word? Yeah, repositioning my feet to make sure that, I'm not going to lose my balance or anything like that. And the exercises that I'm doing are very focused on my glutes, my hamstrings, and my quads. And that's just where I want to get like the most mass and strength from. And I know I said, the doctor said no heavy weights, or no weights, but I'm just going off of what my body feels comfortable doing. So right here, I'm literally just using a little 5-pound kettlebell, and we're going to work with that. And you guys can see how my feet are just you have to go on your heels for these exercises, and you can see my toes kind of like, go up and down a little bit, which is fine as long as I'm not like losing my balance on there. And then I'm just trying to do some normal squats. The ones you saw before were sumo squats. Now I'm just trying to do regular squats, and I'll turn around so you guys can see there's no definition on my butt. Oh my gosh. And again, I feel that tension. You want to squat and like lead with your butt going backwards, and then my body moves forward a lot. So, again, with that belly area being so sensitive, it's really hard for me to get the right position. And then these are gonna kind of help my pelvic floor heal and regain some strength. So, and I definitely want to get some calf definition because, again, very, very skinny legs, walking on stilts. So I'm gonna do the calf raises. And on this day, we're doing some upper body, and I am using some weights. Those weights look like they're very heavy, but they're not. These are adjustable dumbbells. So right there, I'm actually only doing 5 pounds on each. And then once I start gaining more strength, I'll add a weight to that. And you can see Milani, you lead by example. So Milani, anytime I exercise, she wants to do it as well. And she has a very swanky workout outfit. But I also try to like correct her when she's doing something, make sure she doesn't hurt herself. So yeah, we're doing the upper body on here. And I feel a little more comfortable using more weight on the upper body depending on what I'm doing. Right here, it does help me like, I try to get my belly button in and then like contract my belly or hold it in so that I don't hurt myself. But again, I feel very weak on my upper body as well, just because, you know, I haven't done this in a while, but we're gonna get there. And 100% transparency here. I just do what I learn, and I'm not an expert, I'm not a professional. Do not take advice from me unless you speak to your doctor or speak to whoever that's a little bit more trained and qualified. I'm just doing what I do to give a little more motivation. Alright, you guys, so that is it for today's video. As always, I always try to be raw and unfiltered and, you know, very transparent with what I share, because I know that I'm not the only one that struggles with these types of things, and I love being able to shed a light on, you know, what goes on behind the scenes. And it's not always picture perfect, it's not always, you know, it's not always that. So if anybody out there is struggling with certain things, I definitely want to be someone that can be relatable, and just know that, you know, you're not the only one, and there's more of us out here that have similar struggles. You know, I would also love for you guys to follow me on Instagram. I do share like more bits and pieces of my life here and there. And then I also love TikTok right now. It's one of my favorite platforms to sort of just kind of release that mom struggle that I live daily, and I do it through humor and comedy, and, you know, just to help my days, and then also again to help those of you that can relate to that, just have a little laugh. So I hope that you guys join me over there as well. I do have those links down below, and that is it for now. I do have more videos coming up that, you know, are gonna kind of be similar to what I have been doing in the past. So hope you guys stay tuned for that, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.